Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using real hardware, in stark contrast to what I told you last time, because my PC went a little bit wallop on me, so I can't actually use emulators down here in the basement, and that's the way it goes. Best laid plans, eh? So I've got my Commodore 64 here out of shop because the production value of this thing is atrocious, and I've got a Kung Fu Flash cartridge plugged into the back of it. And we're going to have a little look at the Konami classic hit Nemesis. Now this game was based on Salamander, and it's a space shooter, and it's bloody feckin' brilliant as far as I'm concerned. This is a game that I got with my Commodore 64 back in the day. So with the C64 I got a joystick, I got a data cassette thing, and I also got this game. So, well, I got a compilation of 10 games, the Konami Coin-Up Classics Hits. Yeah, volume 1, which was 10 games spanned across 2 cassettes, and this was one of them, and I played the bejesus out of it. I really did. I remember spending a week one summer when my cousin Lachlan came down, and we played this game like non-stop constantly. We damn near finished the thing. Anyway, let me show it to you. So I present to you Nemesis for the C64. This here's the very first game I ever loaded up on my Commodore 64. Back in October or November of 1988. And that's because Nemesis was the very first game on the very first cassette of the Konami Coin-Up Classics collection. But it's a simple enough little title screen, just with Nemesis kind of going through a kind of a Starfieldy thing. And using the spacebar, we could pick a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4-player game. And that was kind of, you know, you were playing one person after the other. You weren't actually playing cooperatively in this. But when you press fire, it'll start the game for you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause it so that I can explain a little bit about this to you. What we've got here is we've got the number of ships we have left. We have our current score. We have the highest score so far since the game was started. We've got our play field here with us and whatever enemies and a nice little kind of star parallaxy scrolling thing going on in the background. Down at the bottom here, we've got the different power-ups that we can get. So we've got speed up, missile, double, laser, multi, and mystery. And what I'm going to do is we'll just play and I'll try and get a power-up to explain to you a little bit about how that works exactly. Of course, I won't be able to now because I want to explain it to you. But here we go. We've got a yellow power-up there. Now you see when I pick it up, speed up is flashing. And if I pick up another one, it goes to missile. And they keep on growing on like that, from missile to double to laser and so on. And when you want to spend the power-ups you have, you press the right shift key. So now I've got a missile as well, but I don't have any speed up. So really what you need to do in this game is you need to start out here. There's not much going on apart from it's giving you kind of plenty of power-ups, you know, to help you out along your way in the very beginning. Damn it, I used the smart bomb. There are blue power-ups that work as smart bombs. So you want to get as many power-ups as you can. Give yourself at least 2 speed-ups and a missile to begin with, and it'll help you out greatly when you get to the main city part of the game. Okay, so we've got what? We've got 2 speed-ups, and yeah, okay. Anyway, we'll keep talking about the little game as we go. Here I am on approach to the main city. So I think the story of the game is more or less that there's something to do with the Nemesis Empire or something, and we're trying to defeat it. So basically you're fighting your way through 5 levels to defeat end of level bosses right the way through. And the thing I really liked about this game back in the day was that there's a huge variety of enemies in it. You know, it's not just like the one kind of spaceship after you the whole time. There's those snake things we saw in the beginning. There are little fighter ships like you see there. There's those little guys walking along. There's these little bouncy things. There's little cannon guns. You'll see a little later on if I manage to get to it. There's missile silos. There's different type enemies as well. And the thing is, I'm not sure if it's on all the levels now or not, but on this first level at least there's a kind of a mini boss halfway through the first level, and then there is the end of level boss at the very end of it. But yeah, basically what you're doing is you're shooting your way through, you're picking up your power-ups, and you're just trying to get as far as you possibly can and rack up the points as you do it. I'll give myself that double there, and I'll give myself another speed up as well. The only gripe I have about this, and I suppose they couldn't really do it any other way, is that you actually kind of have to not look at the screen for a second when you want to pick the power up you have to find the shift key? Ah, look, this here is part that I really liked about this game. Do you see the missile silo? And it's shooting at us? I thought that was cool, because up until this point, all I was kind of used to were those, you know, those handheld game things. Okay, I think we could be in trouble here. This is the mini boss thing. I think the easiest way to defeat this, if you go right to the middle here, just keep shooting and hopefully none of this will hit us. But 2 volcanoes and they spewing out rocks at us. So this is like halfway through the first level, or maybe a little over halfway through the first level. And you just have to try and survive this, but this generally works. So there we go, and then we carry on to the end of level boss. You see, what we need to do with him is to shoot those protective things he has and destroy his ship's central core, more or less. But man, this is, I remember, I used to love this game, and I remember now why, because it actually is a fantastic little game. This is actually, oh, there we go. I don't even know how I managed to kill him, because I didn't destroy all the thingies. But this is a, I don't know if it's a clone you'd call it, but it is a renamed Salamander, I suppose, is what you would call it, because the game Salamander is pretty much exactly the same as this. I can get my multi here now, which is like a second fireball-y thing that follows my ship around, and I'm allowed 2 of those multis. Now, I think if I pick the laser, I lose some of the other stuff I have. You can't really have everything, you know, is the way it works. So I want to get another multi here. And the more stuff you have, the easier the game actually gets. But the problem is that when you get killed, you start off again with nothing. And sometimes you start off again, but fairly far into the level, which isn't fantastic, you know what I mean? So what we're going to do now is, because I'm not sure exactly what happens, I've got loads of stuff here. I don't want to pick the lasers, because I'm pretty sure that that'll knock out the missiles or something on me. I can't remember. Do you know, maybe we'll try it, will we? We'll see what it does. Laser. I know we've got our missiles, but we're not shooting up the way. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll try getting the old. If I get double again now, I think that's going to get rid of me lasers. Not 100% sure, you know. It's been an awfully long time since I played this game. But I remember, I didn't remember how much fun it was. But man, this is a fun game. It really is. But like I say, it's hard, but I suppose it's not all. It actually it gets really easy when you have loads of stuff. But then I suppose you'll probably, you know, get killed fairly quick as well. And I'm kind of waffling now at this stage. You know what I'm going to do? Because I remember the music in this game was something that I really loved about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press M to put on the music, and I won't talk anymore. I will say though, when the music is on, you lose all the other sound effects, but there you go. I suppose this SID chip could only do so much, eh? Oh man, now we got no sound. Oh, we're back to sound effects. Ah, there we go. And you see this? Look, we're starting the game. See, just like I said, we're starting back again, but like we don't have any of the extra stuff to help us out yet. And I want to get a speed up, but I don't want to get hit by anything. A second speed up. There we go. I'm so screwed now, because look, I'm at the end of the second level, but I like got absolutely no special anything to help me out, and I don't think there's much chance of me getting. Although you would know, it suppose depends on where they come from. If I can just keep dodging them. Okay. Oh, look. Yeah, so that's like the equivalent of the volcano thing, I suppose. There's like a mini boss. So yeah, there's a mini boss and then there's a maxi boss. Oh man, do I have a life left? No, there we go, game over. Anyway, there you go guys. That is Nemesis for the Commodore C64. I'll have another one for you next Saturday. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.